the end of the war, my father had to take his ailing mother out of Warsaw to the countryside, both for safety and for fresh air. He left all his compositions and all the amazing four-handed arrangements him and Lutosławski had done for their concerts in his flat, thinking he'd be back in a couple of days. However, it was 2 months before he could return, and Warsaw had been pretty much reduced to rubble by the outgoing, annoyed and very dangerous Nazis and the incoming ransacking Russians.
I set off to look for Staszka's flat, but again got lost amongst the rubble. Eventually I reached my destination and was amazed to see the house standing on its own like a blackened tooth in an empty jaw. Finding in hope an unexpected strength, I ran up the 4 flights of stairs and knocked impatiently at the door that had once been Staszka's. It was opened by a stranger, a middle-aged woman. Puzzled and alarmed by my presence, she asked rather roughly what I wanted. The piano was missing. I asked her where it was. "Oh, the piano? It's not here," she said blandly. "This is a small room and I have a lot of things. I had to get rid of it." "But it was my piano," I said. "What have you done with it?" "Oh, do you think I sold it?" she asked indignantly. "I gave it to the Polish army." She was plainly proud of her generosity. It was pointless to pursue the matter. Anyway, I had not come for the piano. With dread, my eyes were searching every cranny of the room, especially the corner where I had left my manuscripts. My vocal cords so taut they almost choked me, I rasped out, "Please, where are my compositions? On this table I left a number of works of mine, all the music I have written since I was 9 years old. There were piano pieces, vocal and chamber works, and several symphonic pieces. What did you do with them? Where are they now?" I could hardly breathe, remembering the heavy bundle of my first symphony and the heavier one of the second, the psalm which had won me so much praise as a student, the tragic overture, everything. "Oh, I threw them away," she said quite brightly, as if congratulating herself on her housewifely tidiness. "Well, I chucked them out because they looked like rubbish." She glowed with confident good wifeliness, as if her behaviour had been nothing more than natural. "As rubbish?" I shouted. "Oh, of course," she said calmly and reasonably, as if trying to soothe my nerves. "Well, I had to clean and wash and tidy the flat, didn't I?" "Where did you throw them?" I yelled, and something of my anguish seemed to have got through to her, for her voice quavered a little as she replied, "On the rubbish dump in the courtyard." At that I dashed down the stairs 2 at a time, leaping into the stinking pile of rubbish. I began flinging empty tins, rotting food, burnt curtains, broken glass and blackened metal in every direction. With my bleeding hands I examined every scrap of paper, but hope slowly dwindled into despair as I began to find little heaps of scorched paper with the tracing of crotchets or a minim, black on black, hardly visible. Someone had made a magnificent bonfire from the work of 20 years. My manuscripts were gone, forever, victims of the Warsaw Uprising as surely as if they'd been burnt by a Nazi firebomb, rather than, by grimmest irony, incinerated at the hands of my uninterested compatriot. I felt as crushed and broken as the buildings of Warsaw around me.